Okay, so welcome back, traders. Today I want to talk about how to deal with losses because it's going to happen. No trader is going to escape that. Body that is mentoring you, that is telling you it doesn't have losses, that's a big liar and a scammer. You should know that every trader will experience loss, but how you deal with it that matters. How you get out from those losses that really matters. Mostly when traders get into those series of losses and they blow their account, some tend to just give up and call the space a scam. And mainly it's because of how they came into or their quick expectation of the market. Now, first, you don't allow losses affect you. And if you don't want losses to affect you, you have to downplay your risks. You have to know your appetite again. I've talked about this before, your appetite. Because first, losses will only affect you if you are above your appetite. But it's not going to affect you if you're below your appetite. So you have to know your appetite level in order for losses not to affect you. Now, how do you deal with it if you're already in that mess? First, if it's quite massive, if you know you took a massive hit that day, or you've taken a massive hit in the past and you're still finding ways around it, the first thing you need to do is leave. Leave the space entirely, at least for a week. That's the best way to approach it. For a week, go get yourself busy with other stuff, then you can come back. That's one way to deal with losses. Another way to prevent losses is to make sure you already have your risks determined even before entering a trade. Before taking a trade, you already know what your risk in that trade. So if it's up to your appetite, good, you go for it. So in case the trade goes back or goes against you, you have no effect with it. Because what you want to do as a trader is make sure you don't have effect with any outcome that happens in your trade, whether winning or loss. Yes, you can go celebrate winning, maybe outside with a friend, the drink or something. But during that time when you just made that win, you shouldn't have any effect. Because if you had the effect, that means you're not expecting that before. So you actually either jumped in, that was an impulse buy or sell, or impulse trade, which is bad. If you already have a predetermined risk to reward, then it shouldn't affect you, whether win or loss. So risk management will also help you in trading, yes, or in cutting down your losses. So sometimes you want to prevent the losses even before it happened, or you want to be ready for those losses in case it happens, because you're not the owner of the market, you're not the owner of the algorithm. It's going to do what it got to do. So in case it doesn't do what you were expecting it to do after your technical analysis or your analysis for that day, you should have what you can afford to lose. That's your appetite. So if you're the type of trader that is in a deep shit, so you have taken a big loss and you're quite giving up on trading entirely, what you have to work on is your risk management. Yes, your risk management. Try to know your appetite first. Then, of course, stay away from trading entirely for some time. It depends on how big that loss is. So maybe the thing eats you well. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You can go away from trading, let's say 3 months or so, then come back. But during that time of your risks, you should go learn advanced risk management. You understand? The proper way, the professional way. Another thing that is going to help you psychologically is stay away from all these accounts that trade anyhow, that they don't have risk management. Some of them don't use stop loss. Some of them use ridiculous lot size. Some of them just enter trade anyhow. They mismanage accounts. They want to flip account from $10 to $5,000. And you, with your small change, you feel you can also do that. No, their psychology is different from yours. Them, that money, they can just lose it. It has no effect. It's not going to affect what they're going to eat that day or the next day or the next 2 years. But you, if you lose that money, you don't know what you will eat the next day. So you guys' psychology will be different. So you don't just go and copy any people you see online. You need to be careful with the type of account you're following too. That will affect how you fake losses too. Yes, the type of account you're following will affect how you take losses, how often you take losses. So you have to be careful with that. Because really, trading is an up and down movement. It's not a stable thing. It's not that you're just going to be winning every time or be losing every time. But what the game you want to learn is how to pick yourself up when you're in that losing streak, and how to be calm and reserve even when you're in a winning streak and you still have your brain intact and you still have your risk management intact. Because sometimes this winning streak too can play a bad trick on your psychology too. So because you've been winning, you're now using ridiculous lot size. No more risk management and anything because the trader has been going your way. The first hit that you have will actually shake you off the market and you start feeling bad for yourself. So you need to be careful with both your winning streak and your losing streak.